Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness.
Uh-oh, here you go. Showtime. Good shot. Guess who?
Strive for greatness.
All right, welcome back in. It is day one here in Louisville, Kentucky. H.A. Martin, Richard alongside of me. Welcome in. We got a great matchup between DNA Prep, iSchool, two schools that are hungry for a win to start off 2026. Listen, the year has gotten off to a little bit of a slow start, but you start to see the improvements in both these squads, and somebody's going to walk away a winner with the first grind session win of the season. Would it be DNA or would it be iSchool? We'll take a look at that. Now, looking at DNA Prep, they are led by a young man named Jaden Robinson, the sophomore, 6'3", out of California. Is going to try to be – they're normally their leading scorer, but they got a young raw kid and Dylan McGee, who's come a long way since the start of the season. So we'll see how effective those two are in. And Richard, alongside of you, man, how much are you looking forward to this matchup here in this?
Absolutely, it's going to be should be a good game. You know, both teams are winless right now, and they got to get a win. So you would think that both teams are going to be full throttle scout, trying to grind one out and get a win in the column and to get going forward into the new year. And I'm intrigued. This will be the first time I've really seen Jaden in person. That is one kid that I've wanted to see in person that I get to see and get a good evaluation on him.
All right, we got 4 9-minute quarters set and ready to roll for you. 24-second shot clock, 6 personal fouls before disqualification here in this one. DNA Prep, they'll be the home team on the scoreboard, and iSchool will be the road team here in this one. While we got you, I want to invite you. You can follow us on social media, The Real Grind Session on Instagram, Tanner's Just Sports on Instagram. You can slide over to X, follow us there, formerly known as Twitter, The Grind Session on X, Tanner's Just Sports on X, and YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. The Grind Session and Tanner's Just Sports. We're getting ready to tip this one off in a few moments. We'll send it over to our PA announcer for the introduction of our starting lineup.
Forgive me, I always forget about that. What's up, buddy? We haven't been. Just pick one. Just pick. Oh, there it is. Not at 5 o'clock. Not at 5 o'clock. No. You wonder why you don't sleep.
All right, so we will have no introduction of the start lineup, so we're going to get. So we'll just tip this one off here in just a few moments. And we got a great slate of games, not only in this one, but throughout the weekend. iSchool DNA Prep set to do battle. This is our 5:15 start here, Eastern time, 7 o'clock. Zephyrs Hills Christian, who has a kid in Tony Bryant, number 14 in the country, committed to go to Mizzou. He'll be on display, and he's going to go against Gillian Academy, who they call Baby Shaq, and Marcus Ponder, who's committed to Florida State. That'll be a big matchup down low there. And then at 8 o'clock, Huntington Expressions Prep. Listen, Bruce is going to have them ready to roll. That is the former alumni Andrew Wiggins. And then also West Oaks out of Florida, Orlando area in our nightcap, that 8:45 game. And this will be the start of this one. Early tip, early dunk. And right off the bat, iSchool getting to work.
A little old school tip drill there. How you like that?
That's right.
Like a Kentucky high school team.
Absolutely. Robinson into the front court here as they work across the nail and feet get tangled up. And we'll have a traveling violation, the first turnover here for DNA.
Yeah, he tried to come off at DHO, just didn't have his feet stable. Just got to come to 2 feet jump stop there.
Speaking my language, trying to get kids to understand how to play off 2 feet.
Me and you are going to get along fine. Tough shot.
So quick start here for iSchool. That's Caden Johnson. Again, he's newly to the school. He's a junior.
Yeah, that's a good pickup, late year free agent. Step in, knock down a tough one.
So we had a stoppage for the clock. The clock was a little froze there. 11 to go here on the shot clock. Again, these are grind session rules.
Little zipper cut. Oh, way to shoot the
good
gap.
Jump to the ball there.
Oh, way on the floor.
And saves the
Oh,
possession.
wow.
Here's Banks. That's rejected, but got to love the effort if you're iSchool. Quick start here for them, and Robinson into the front court. And another near turnover. It will be a turnover. And iSchool right at the rim. That won't go. The second opportunity as they battle for it in the lane. iSchool will bring it out.
Little track meet already.
Absolutely. Another clean look. That's too strong there, and DNA just got to get settled.
Yeah, we just got to settle down, run some offense, get a little organized.
Here's McGee, a kid with an interesting story. We'll get into that here in just a little bit. Casillas working up that high screen. Over to McGee, and that pass is errant, and it'll go the other way.
Yeah, try to hit the tag here. It was just bad spacing. Got to hold that screen a little bit better. This thing is crazy is like we talk about jump stopping. If he comes off that ball screen and he just jump stops and then reverses, hits the tag. We used to use a drill where jump stop, reverse, hit the tag. Little stuff like that's going to make you ready for college.
Absolutely. Love to get your opinion a little bit later on this broadcast. Obviously, we're stepping into a new era of recruiting that's obvious these days with NIL, so on and so forth. And just get tangled up there, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of talk about the pathway for some kids.
Yeah, it's just, too many kids are outcome oriented now. And I hate it, but that's the way our society has came. But it's no longer the process, and that's where those hours in the gym where nobody's watching.
Absolutely.
Now that's how you hit the tag. That was a great pass coming from his left hand.
Now be out of bounds as it hits the cable above the backboard, and we'll go the other way.
Don't see that too often. Kids coming off a ball screen, coming to their weak hand, be able to make that hit that tag. Yeah, Jaden Robinson has High Point, Nevada, St. Louis, Tennessee State, Tulsa. He's got quite a few offers. Tough shot.
Again, good defense here by iSchool, and we're going to get a foul from behind there. It's going to be King picks up that one.
Yeah, DNA just got to settle down and run a little bit of offense. Just get a little movement and, not play in panic mode. It's like they're panicking, and it's only been a minute and a half to the game.
And definitely grind session, no excuses out here. This is one of the youngest teams on the grind session in DNA Prep, and they're learning on the job, Coach.
Yeah, they play super hard. They are active. It's just they got to have the game slow down a little bit. Nice pass.
7-0 start here for iSchool. Casillas. And that won't go. Banks with the rebound, and iSchool in transition. Yeah, I think we're going to get a little shuffle of the feet there, maybe.
A little quick. Ball should go. I always tell our guys, ball goes, feet stay still. Ball, head, arms go, feet stay still, then go.
We've seen a lot of we were over in Italy, and we had a lot of coaches that were used to I mean, not coaches, but refs with the FIBA rules and things of that nature. So many American kids call for a travel, lifting that back foot before that ball hits the floor, and they're kind of dumbfounded. They get away with it a little more in the States, but really an emphasis on that when it comes to Euro basketball.
And people wonder why they've caught up to us. I mean, think about
Yep.
it. And a lot of people don't know this. I didn't know this till I coached on the grind session in my first year, and I had international kids. In some countries, they don't let you play on a 10-foot rim till you're 12.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know that, and that's why when they come over, they're so much better shooters because you got to think, how many times at a young age did your kids just want to shoot on a 10-foot rim with a big ball, and they create this hitch, and then you're spending 4 or 5 years trying to get this hitch out, where there they play on an 8-foot rim with a women's ball. So that makes a big difference.
Absolutely. Form stays intact. You're not
muscle memory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little Iverson screen. I like that. There we go. Little flare, double flare. Now see, look. Good. That's good offense. Run some offense. Little Iverson cut with a flare and then a double screen.
Robinson with the first field goal of the game here for DNA, and kind of caught in between shooting it in the lob. And
good no call.
Yeah.
Very good no call. Let's see what they run. I love me a good underneath in the bounds.
So it'll be baseline out of bounds here for iSchool.
Let's see. Maybe back screen into a stagger. Back screen. Yep. Stagger. Looked like they didn't run it right, though.
One of those things where kids go through the motion. You got to make actual contact on these screens here.
People don't realize if you score twice in a game off underneath inbounds, I was a big Rick Bird fan at Belmont. And I used to try to steal some stuff that he would run and just, tape his games. But if you score on 50% of your underneath inbounds, you have an 80% chance to win the game.
Wow.
Meaning you're creating those more possessions. A lot of people don't look at it like that.
I know Bruce Pearl had a really in-depth inbound playbook.
Yes, Auburn does a good job of flex screens, where they just simple flex screen where I'm holding it and I'm cutting hard will get you open.
The only thing that scores is the ball. That means I need the help.
Yeah, this is an up-tempo. There's a lot of good athletes in this game.
So Banks, 2 of 2 at the line there for the big fella.
Yeah, DNA just got to run a little bit more offense. Get a little movement. There we go, a little DHO. See? A little DHO downhill. Let's see what they run.
Baseline out. Robinson the inbound here for DNA.
Little double baseline runner.
Battle for the rebound. iSchool comes up with it. It's just one shot and done. They're doing a good job cleaning up the boards here for iSchool. One opportunity, and that's it.
Got lucky there.
Long shot, long rebound. iSchool will be patient. Fresh 14 on the shot clock. Banks letting it go at the nail there as McGee comes up with, I mentioned McGee earlier. This is a kid that didn't make his varsity team. He's been playing organized basketball for about 18 months.
Oh, wow.
This kid is
a lot of potential.
Absolutely. Super long, underclassman.
A lot of potential.
Seemed like he gets better every time out. Great body language. He'll make an impact on this game before it's over. Number 2 in white.
Good little pin down there. See, look, DNA just got to run a little bit more offense. A little pin down there, action for 5. Yeah, Jaden, they need to run more stuff to Jaden, get him in space. There you go.
Numbers here for DNA. Here's McGee, and she gets tangled up, and he'll get fouled, and he should have 2.
Yeah, just sit down, make them run the offense, and if they ain't going to run no offense, make them make a tough 2 or a tough 3, and then we're running. Yeah, Jaden Johnson at DNA Prep is slippery. Definitely put him in a ball screen, DHO into a ball screen, maybe run some zoom action. He gets downhill. Something I noticed when he was coming off at DHO, he put the ball out in front of him and try to get that angle. Little stuff, what we was talking about, just working on, playing off 2 feet. It drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely bonkers when I watch kids not play off 2. It's like Villanova, Jay Wright, best practice I've ever seen. And when I say they work on jump stopping at that level for hours, like that's what they work on. And it shows.
Empty trip for McGee there. Rejection of the screen. They'll go baseline instead. Good wall up defensively That's McGee there to kind of bother
Letting them
that
play.
attempt.
Good take.
The strong finish there. Casillas, 6'2" senior.
Queens. He looks like a New York guard.
That's right.
I always love me a good New York guard. Kimball Walker, Shabazz Napier, all those guys. Kid at Kansas State a couple years ago. He was up in NCAA tournament, went crazy. He's a New York kid. Little double stagger. Here you go. Good
Spear,
screen.
jump shot.
Yep.
That's Goodman.
I mean, they are letting them play.
Good duck in and too strong there. Here comes iSchool. You didn't get a call for a reach in.
Stupid foul. I'll tell you what, they're doing a good job letting them play. I mean, there's been, I can guarantee you, if it was the last crew, they would already call 10 fouls.
That's right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know.
Just call what you have to call.
Yeah, call the obvious.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
in this game, you just got to call the obvious. It's going to be an athletic game.
And Robinson, good strong rebound there.
Good pass ahead. D&H just got to be patient here. Be patient.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. It's at 14.
That was a wasted possession.
And to the front court, iSchool. Just under 3 minutes to go in this quarter. Good jump to the ball there.
They are letting it fly. Everybody has the green light. Got blood over here. Get that taken care
That's
of.
our second player of the day to come up bleeding. We had one in the very first game of the day.
Yeah, we got to get him back in. He's playing well right now. Getting downhill, making plays, finding guys. Little double screen, down, and then a toss. Oh, I like that. It's different. Never seen nothing like that.
Pull up mid-range. And rebound. Outlet pass. Good sprint back and transition there for DNA.
It's deep. It's wall up. Good rebound.
And the battle for it back to DNA.
Yeah, DNA just got to be patient here. Wasted possession last time. Got to get a good one here. It's tough.
That's hitting out there. Good look. Loose ball. 50-50 ball. Who
50-50.
wants it? And we're going to get a jump.
First jump ball of the half. Yeah, I just like to see DNA run a little bit more offense. Get some movement. Try to get downhill. Be patient. We missed him on the slip.
Yeah, we're going to get
On the
foul
pass.
on the pass there. How about just the rules of the grind session, having a 24-second shot clock? Shot clock just in general in high school basketball, much
Opened
needed.
my eyes when I went from high school to prep
That's
in
right.
2016. Told me, I thought I knew a lot, and then I was like, holy cow. But I loved it.
And it's going to be a push-off.
Yep.
Easy call.
Yeah, easy call. Great call. Yeah, you know, the art needs to be there because the judgment's bad on the block charge. So that was the main thing, especially in college last year when I was coaching, is I told them like, that art needs to be there. It helps with their judgment.
Yep.
If he's in the arc, it's a block, you know. I've seen too many charge calls in high school basketball in Kentucky where people just sit underneath the rim, man, and it's just it's not a good call. It's an athletic play.
Big throwdown there for DNA. Camden, the sophomore from France, throwing it down.
Good-looking prospect.
Good shovel pass.
Great pass. Just got to have his hands ready.
I think Frank talked the whole 5 into thinking the shot clock was running down. Closer to 0 than what it was.
Yeah. They used to have a call. Never forget when I first shot clock, we used to call it Mayday. If it got underneath 10 seconds, like urgent, our whole bench would be yelling Mayday. We just got to get one.
That's right.
Just because if you look at analytics, it's better just to even get one off and then take a shot clock violation, even if it's the bad one or not.
One possession game, 11-14. iSchool leading here in this one. They got off to a quick start, 7-0 run to start the quarter.
Great screen.
Casillas gets to reach in there, and it'll be on the floor.
Four's looking like you grabbed him with 2 hands. It was an obvious foul.
Yeah.
Better get it in.
Guys getting tangled up a little bit there. Loose ball that'll stay with the iSchool, and here we go. Under 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Baker giving it up. Gray Bear, this dude is a bucket.
Oh, good move.
Good defense there. Good help in the
Way
gap.
to wall up, yeah. Kick. Let it go. He got hit too.
Yep.
Physical game.
You need some headgear in this game.
Absolutely. Good take.
That's why when you come up,
We ain't got a foul there. We'll get the reach in.
Never understood, the biggest thing is when a kid's coming downhill like that, like you got to be either heavy gap or no, you got to keep him in front. You cannot get beat from there.
We have 5-4. We need him updated on the board. Who's got 5?
You got to talk to this guy.
Yeah, he's got 5.
Mike, just stay there, T. Listen to me. Listen to me.
So we are in bonus, I believe. Here we are.
Here we go. We got to figure it out. Guy looked at us, and I was like,
We got the headset on, man.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to call the game. Good crew, though. Doing a great job. Letting them play.
Absolutely. So Baker, he'll be on the back end of, not Baker, Johnson, of his 2 attempts, 1 of 2 there. 15-11. Again, 2 teams desperate for a win here on the grind session. I believe they'll give it all they got. Shot clock not a factor here in this possession. McGee, Dylan.
Tough shot.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. We'll be back with the second in just a bit. This is the grind session. All right, so we're set, ready to roll here for the second quarter. It was a good first one, that is for sure. If you just tuned in, welcome. We're here in Louisville, Kentucky, here on the grind session, day 1 of this weekend. iSchool off to a quick start. It was a 7-0 run to start the quarter, and DNA got settled in a little bit, and just like Coach said, just had to run some offense. Jalen kind of got him going, Robinson, and then they clawed their way back in it. They trail by a couple possessions here, and iSchool will have first possession of the quarter.
Yeah, just get a little movement, get a good shot. Like, you know, when that ball sticks, I used to love that. It's either your guy's better than me or we're going to get in the gap and make you make tough 2s and 3s all day.
Horns look to start this quarter. And good jump to the ball there. That ball was tipped. I'm not sure that was backward.
I don't know, yeah. That looked tipped.
Yeah. But DNA will take the turnover.
Yeah, but DNA's doing a good job of making them run offense from the volleyball line.
Here's McGee, the underclassman, and
Clock never moved. Oh,
damn, loose with it. Yeah, now that one was that.
1,000% backcourt.
The first
Holy
one wasn't.
cow.
That one was. Shot clock is down to 3, and he fouled with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Belly mouth. Yeah. I'm with you, Coach.
Yep.
It's 3. Little 1-4 flat ISO.
Good bump there defensively.
Yep.
It was clean. Here's McGee. Dillon working his back to the basket. That ball's got to move. Over dribbling here a little bit.
Yeah, it's sticking too much. It's tough.
Good big. The driving kick. Baker on the receiving end. Follows his own miss.
Good pass.
And 2 shots coming up here for iSchool.
Yeah, they just got to settle down too, you know. Run a little bit of offense, like you said, just very sporadic, and just got to run a little, get a little movement.
Well, we get a couple subs into the game here.
Like a little DNA set up a couple more ball screens. Put them in some ball screens. Try to hit the tag a little bit. Just get some movement. Get their guys in space. Like get Jaden Robinson in space.
It's 2-2 at the line there. Offense at a premium thus far here in this one.
Pin down. Like it. We got. Had a bad angle of that. I couldn't tell. Didn't really like he was in rhythm, though. You know, my thing is if he's coming over the top off a pin down, rip it back opposite of which way he's trailing you. Good pass. Good ball fake.
Absolutely. Short corner jumper. That's no good. Well, you got to put a body on a body.
Absolutely. Be a lot of out jumping each other here. Remember, I used to tell my kids, listen, if you do not get to the X, they are not going to call you in.
Right.
And no matter what state we're in, get your butt to the X.
No, the one that drives me crazy is the kid that doesn't go to the X, and then he does the X symbol with his arms and doesn't realize why.
Trying to get
like
in.
we do this
Trying
for
to
a
get in.
reason.
Yes. Little curl, little twirl action. I like that. Nate Oates does a lot of that. Little twirl action. I like that.
Xavier, another knockdown there for him.
Little ball screen. Empty the side out. Yeah, I mean, they just got to get a little movement, put him in a ball screen or a DHO. He's slippery.
Cam Robinson, sophomore.
Yeah, he's an intriguing prospect, young sophomore. Yeah, I'm getting the ball in his hands in some way. And that's the thing that some people don't realize. It's not that I want him to shoot it every time. He just needs to touch it at least one time down the floor. Nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
Like last year. I can guarantee you DeBanza and Peterson touched it one time down the floor.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
How about the years that they're having? I know Peterson's been dealing with the The cramping issues,
Yes.
and he had a little bit of that last year during his high
Special.
school season. But, man, 2 special talents definitely I think would be NBA All-Stars. And
One of the best classes I've seen in a while. Might be the best class since that Kobe Iverson, Jason Kidd, Steve
Yep.
Nash class. It's a very, very underrated class that people really don't talk about.
that's
enough.
all right. And I know they're probably one of the top 2, but you got to
Boozer.
also think about Boozer and Mikael Brown, who played with DME. We'll see his high school here this weekend. They play tomorrow. The
Kid
list goes on
Thompson,
and on.
North Carolina.
That's
I mean,
right.
whew, it is a good class.
Team, you got 6. Team, take 6. Team, take 6.
19-13 our score. See, it's just getting downhill.
I mean, downhill. Just come up, set me a flat ball screen and flip it, and then he'll go. It's that simple. Then we'll create a switch, and then I'm going to pick on him. I used to love that when people used to switch.
So we got a challenge. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
first challenge.
Hit the horn. He's challenging the call.
Horn, challenge.
All right, so we got a challenge here.
So is it who it went on, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Yeah, so
We don't have the replay right here, I don't think. Do we?
yeah, it'll pull up
Okay.
here. Yeah. So they'll get that pulled up here in just a minute. If it's successful, he'll keep his timeout. If not, then he'll lose his timeout.
Can you go back in?
He's pulling it.
Here we go. Oh, that's not going to be a good angle. Ooh, looks like I have DNA.
Chris, see if you got a baseline
There
angle
we
as
go.
well.
Hey, look at here we go. Are you kidding me?
That's high school basketball for you.
Let's go.
You got baseline
Oh,
there.
there we go. There we go. There's the angle. Ball gets hit. Off his knee.
So, but I don't see below. If anybody touched about outside of that.
I go off of that. You tell our guy just about. That's a good angle, though. Great job, guys. Phenomenal job.
Yep. Yep. And listen, this is what's cool about the grind session.
Heck yeah.
Where else in high school sports, anywhere in the world, you get that. And it's not about, if the refs got it wrong or right. It's about getting it right to begin with. You got the technology.
Absolutely.
Absolutely use it. So our score disappeared off the clock here in the gym. We'll get that updated. Our score is 21-13 when we get back. Be iSchool basketball, 6 minutes to go here in this quarter.
We got 21-13 over here.
Y'all have the time on that?
6 minutes.
6 even? We're good.
I guess it kept running.
Yep.
Clock never ran. I'm
Yep.
guessing.
Well, everything shut off.
7:04
Is
should
so
be on.
70,
Yeah, I guess it
7:04.
just never ran.
They'll get that updated. It'll be iSchool basketball.
Absolutely. There we go. We're on it. Here we go, a little run and jump. Try to get a quick, make them take a quick, tough 2 or 3. Will UCLA cut into a double stagger. He's got to be patient, wait on that ball screen.
Pull from 3, tough shot, good
Yeah.
defense,
Shot
and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Won't go the other way. Good defense by DNA.
Yeah, very good. Just guard your yard, keep them in front, make them make a tough 3.
Casillas, he'll get it into the front court here for DNA, working off that high screen. Just a little simple pick and roll there, and iSchool just could not corral that rebound.
You got to squeeze it.
Yeah.
People forget how good Dennis Robin was. The best glue guy of all time.
Absolutely.
I mean, when he got his hands on a basketball, you were not getting it away from him. Little down screen, double. I like it's not bad. Just got to hold their screens and wait on their screens. Good play. Just got to be patient.
Good secondary action there on that set.
You know, you see it more than anything when you run a great underneath inbounds and you want to run that score, but you're not disciplined. I'm not waiting on my screen and I'm not holding the screen. And then I'm not reading what my defender's doing.
Casillas with the steal here. It's DNA Prep looking to make a little bit of a run. They're trying to chip away at this deficit. Ooh. And that'll help as far as the opportunity to get to the line. They're trailed by 6 here in this one. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, DNA's doing a good job of just keeping them in front, guarding their yard. You know, trying to make them make a contested 3 or a tough 2. You know, if you're not running offense, let's just guard our yard, get in the gap, and the only way you're going to win is if your guy's better than my guy.
Sorry. First free throw's good.
I've been on both sides of that before. My guy's better than yours, and your guy's better than mine.
All right. Goodman checks back into the game here for iSchool, number 0 in black. The 5'10" point guard. 2-2 at DNA there.
Little pistol action. There you go. Deep 3.
There's Casillas once again into the front court.
See, 32 needs to run straight to the rim there.
Absolutely.
Oh, why you going to block? Run straight to the rim. He does a great job of running the floor.
Machola gets called for steps there.
Yeah, this iSchool team's an interesting team since they've added a couple players. That's a tough shot.
Rebound with 2 hands, son. Casillas getting them settled into their set. Robinson really drawing a lot of attention from the defense, rightfully so.
Pressure in the ball, making it tough. Getting physical and chippy, I like it. I mean, what do you expect, though? I mean, you've got to realize if I'm going to put my head and go downhill, I'm initiating the contact.
It's a lot of contact.
So whose ball is it? Okay,
should be iSchool's ball.
All right. And I always tell, I know Robinson's a little bit frustrated. There was a lot of contact on that last possession. But I always tell kids, the refs don't always see what you feel. You got to keep playing. You can't play to a whistle, can't play for a whistle. I'm not saying that's what he did there. But when guys, you know, it's a lot of traffic, a lot of bodies going around. I always tell kids, the ref does not always see what you feel.
Yes. And they're not normally calling a game like this.
Right.
Think about it. You know, if a 6'2" white kid or another kid that's not as athletic gets hit like that, it looks like they're coming out of a cannon. So it's a different kind of athlete. You know,
different bump.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. They just got to, you know, they'll watch it and then they'll probably adjust. Good officials will adjust.
Absolutely.
You know? So, you know, they might tighten it up. Get a little pin down like that. Get him in space.
There's Robinson. Again, being physical with him.
Yeah, see, he's got to create 3 feet of space before he comes. There you go, ball screen.
Good rebound.
Good rebound. Big boy rebound right there. Yeah, Jaden Robinson's got to create 3 feet of space. When they're going to pressure up past that volleyball line, I used to tell my guards, you got to create 3 feet of space because we have an advantage. If he's going to guard us all the way out there, that means we got 15 feet of land to work with. And if I get by him, we're winning because my guy's going to make the right read. So if he just creates 3 feet of space, then he comes off, then it's different. But if you're not going to create any space, it's easy to get over that screen.
Robinson getting inside, and here comes iSchool. Good
what a block.
Shot block there by McGee, and good follow. We just wanted to run the floor for Banks. And got away with a foul there.
Yep. There we go, track meet. Good, strong take. Good kick. Good basketball. Playing transition, draw 2, kick.
And we got a full timeout taken by DNA. And we'll take a quick timeout, too. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session. All right, I don't know if that was a full timeout or halftime, but we're ready to get back to some basketball here. That was a long full timeout there.
It was. I feel like it's a media timeout.
That's right.
So our either under 16-8, 4, what is it, 16-12, 8-4? Felt like a media timeout.
Oh, yeah. Nine-point game, largest lead thus far for iSchool here in this one.
Whew.
A lot of free throws, more free throws than I care to call.
Yeah, they're trying to tighten it up a little bit because the game's a little chaotic and out of control, which I get. Those are tough to officiate.
Coming up at halftime, we'll hear from the coaches, get their thoughts on the first half of this one. I know we had Victory Rock earlier. They were victorious in their win. They were a little bit stagnant that first half. And talking to Coach Jackson, he said today was their first game in 18 days. You know,
Really?
Come off Christmas break, New Year's, all of that. These teams were at home for the holiday, so kind of getting that mojo back.
Absolutely. You can stick me in a gym, I live watching basketball. Good pull up. That's a better shot, though. They're running a little bit of offense, get a good one. Good kick. See, there ain't nothing wrong with that offense.
That's right.
He's in rhythm. That's what they need more of.
And those shots will fall eventually.
Absolutely.
Just keep running your stuff.
Good pull up. Freshman Aiden McClinton from Prosper, Texas, has an offer from Kansas State. Freshman. You ain't getting that call.
No.
You went in at 14 people.
Exactly. I think the contact came from teammate to teammate there.
Whoa.
See, it's kind of caught in traffic.
Wow. Thank you.
If I'm iSchool, I'm just telling my guys, wall up, man. Yeah, you take the cape off. You ain't got to be a superhero right now. Take the cape off. Just wall up. You've done your job. You're forcing a difficult shot already. You're bailing them out.
Yeah, I mean, just, show your hands and bump them with your hips.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. If I'm showing my hands straight up, you can really kind of be physical with your hips and your legs. But once those hands come down, they're going to call it every time.
28-19. Go ahead, Coach.
A lot of good athletes on this floor, though. This number one's an intriguing prospect, though. I didn't realize he was a freshman from Prosper, Texas. Got good feel. Good size, too, for a freshman. There you go. Run some offense. Little DHO. There we go. Once again.
Absolutely.
You just took the words out of your mouth.
Another whistle. Another whistle.
Just
show your hands.
Show your hands and wall up. Use your hips. But, iSchool did a great job right there, getting a little bit of movement, playing off that big little twist action.
Here comes Willie Barnett. He's always the life of the party. That kid dancing, he's committed to Mississippi State, and he loves life.
That's what you want.
That's right. This kid,
I want that kid on my team.
He loves life. He was a kid, and we'll talk about it next broadcast, that did not make his high school team. And as a freshman, he's now a senior, and he used that motivation to turn himself into a higher conference
That's what
Division
it's all
I
about right
basketball
there.
player.
Isn't that what it's all about?
Absolutely.
He fell in love with the process, and now he's taking advantage of it.
And you talk about a kid who loves being in the gym, loves hard work. Like, you could tell him to give you 10s all day, he's going to do it with a smile.
Once again, it's just you got to be process oriented.
That's right.
Don't be so outcome oriented at the end of the day. People forget Jordan and Kobe didn't get to that point for any reason.
How about, you just made a thought come to my mind immediately when you say Kobe. You know, obviously his high school path was a little bit different. Got an opportunity to go overseas. Dad was a professional basketball player, spoke multiple languages, and maybe he picked up some things. Well, not maybe, he did, being around overseas guys. And we talk about the grind session, how international it is. How cool is it? How important is it to kind of, where you see your kids are missing some of that stuff that the Euro guys have? And when we say stuff, we mean like, don't get bored with the small details. I think a lot of kids get bored with the small details because it's not on their Instagram, it's not getting 1 million likes, it's not getting 1,000 comments. But don't get bored with the small stuff.
Yeah, like talking about a ball screen. You know, if I create 3 feet of space, that is working on that daily in the gym. I'm getting somebody to guard me, and I'm working on that with somebody trying to create that space so I can get over that screen, you know. But, no, you hit it on the head. It's playing off 2 feet, fundamentally sound. That's why the rest of the world is caught up. It's not because of talent. It's because they've gotten better at the little things. Yep. And you are 1,000% correct. And you're seeing a lot of college coaches going the international route. Think about it. Like, they don't want to deal with the headaches because you get some of these kids that want to come over here and try to make it to the NBA.
I even say little things by standing triple threat all the time.
Yes.
I mean,
not dribbling the ball on the catch.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's the worst thing is when guys get it and they put it on the floor and pick it up. You know, I think if you go down and you watch a lot of youth league basketball, it's like all you got to do is teach how to pass, jump stop, play off 2 feet, and you'll beat most of the teams you're going to beat.
That's right.
But, you know, at the same time, I'm right there with you because international kids are already ahead. And not having to play on a 10-foot rim early on, too, is a big thing. You know, you're not creating a hitch. So, yeah, I mean, you are spot on. It's just falling in love with the little stuff. Like you said, triple threat, ball fake on a catch, you know.
Under a minute to go. Yeah, go ahead.
Used to work on that with my godson. I had a, you know, he was top sophomore in the state of Kentucky last year. His name's Xavier White. Now he's up in Michigan.
Okay.
The #1 team in the state of Michigan at Kalamazoo Central. And he used to get so many compliments, even if he didn't make the shot on his playing off 2 feet, the way he would be a triple threat jab, not drill, just being fun. He looked like a European player. And that comes from us just being hours in the gym working on it. That's a tough. Now, ooh. That's a 50-50 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Could have went either way.
Hey, Rev, see, they gonna start. I get you, but look, it's a lot. Look, they about to fight.
Well, you know, the thing is, if they start blowing their whistle, then you're going to be complaining about them calling 2 fouls, you know. So it's like either let them play or, you know, start calling everything.
Y'all gotta get control of it, man.
All right, so we got 2 texts here. One on – it should just go back to the point of interruption. Yeah, they all set.
Black ball. They won. It's our ball. We got the challenge. Jump ball. Hey, can we – it's their ball? They got it at the quarter. He said black. That's what I said. It's white.
Not helping, yelling behind us.
Yeah.
Go across. I don't care if you yell across the gym. Well.
It's 33.
29 seconds.
Well.
I'd run it all the way down to that shot clock.
That's right.
I'm making them make a play with about 4 seconds to go.
Yeah, about 4 second difference between shot clock and game clock here.
I used to love it. Dan got me doing 2-for-1s. I was watching NBA games when I played the shot clock. I was trying everything. Well, it makes you adjust.
Absolutely. Now, I don't think enough of our coaches use the advancement opportunity in the first half the right way as well.
I used to be a big Doc Rivers fan when he was at Boston. He used to do a lot of that, with KG and Rondo and Paul Pierce. He was great at end of game, after timeouts, advancements. And I think they led the league that year when they won it all. But, yeah, I mean, I forgot we are allowed to advance it.
Yeah.
I would have totally advanced it there. Or I'm advancing it here with 7 seconds and I'm getting one.
All right, listen. Whoever's guarding, whoever takes it out, double 5 or 3. Double there. No foul.
Here's Robinson.
That's a tough shot.
Yep.
You can't get a shot off point 4 anyways, Colin.
I actually think it is about two seconds left on that game clock.
We got a replay.
Yep.
And our guys are on it.
And it's important because of the conversation we were just having. Because if they got 2 seconds, they're going to call timeout and advance it.
There you go. There you go. Good job.
Now, if coach uses the timeout, that'll be.
So we can advance it here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm advancing this. Oh, I'm advancing this and drawing something up.
Yeah, it's not crossing his mind.
1,000% advancing it.
All right, well, we can look for 3,
Still
and that may be good.
I don't think it is. They got a replay, though.
Yep. All right, we'll hear from the coaches in just a bit. This is the grind session. All right, Coach, 38-27. I was just about to say, Coach, I don't know why you didn't call a timeout and advance the ball. Then y'all hit the 3 at the end. But, listen, your guys are playing well. I know we're coming off Thanksgiving break. Everybody's trying to get – our Christmas break. Yeah, everybody's trying to get back in the groove. How you feeling about your guys' performance so far?
We had a really good practice this week, probably our best week of practice all year. So I was looking forward to seeing how we were going to do. They're playing with a lot of energy. We need to play a little smarter. I think we will in the second half, but so far not bad.
All right, Coach, good luck the rest of the way. Yeah, we'll hear from DNA when we come back. This is the grind session.
When somebody asks, what is the grind session? It's everything. It's why we hit up. It's why we travel. It's why we work out when we don't want to. That's what the grind session is all about. And if you're a player that feel like you're at that high level, the grind is about you. We want to challenge every player, every coach to be the best that they could possibly be. That's why we grind.
Welcome to the grind session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. In a world where talent meets opportunity, the grind session stands as the first elite winter high school basketball scholastic league, where the brightest young athletes, both boys and girls, showcase their skills against the best of the best. Here, we set the stage for rising stars to transform into household names, igniting dreams of NBA greatness.
This area, Western Kentucky, is where it all started, the history of the grind session. Let's think about it. Over 2,000 players going Division I. At the start of this NBA season, we had 61 players who were alumni of the grind session on the NBA roster. A few #1 draft picks.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
And maybe we have the future #1 draft pick
and 2026. If you don't know about the grind session, get to know us, because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. It's the grind.
The grind session was born from a vision by Dan Hudson and Scott Waldrop in Western Kentucky, who saw a void in high school basketball. They recognized the need for a platform where elite talent could compete, where 4- and 5-star athletes could challenge one another, and where undiscovered 3-star athletes could prove they belong. And so, the grind session was created, a groundbreaking platform that live streams games, allowing college and pro scouts to connect with elite high school players from anywhere in the world. No longer do scouts have to travel extensively. Now they can watch the future stars of basketball unfold right before their eyes.
Playing on the grind session is competitive. It's my first season playing on the grind session. Every game is a good game. It's talent. Every team got talent. So you just gotta, you gotta bring it every game.
Banchero fakes the three, steps back and fires the three. It's good.
The grind session is probably, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, and the competitiveness. You can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere. Anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable.
With a collegiate-style travel schedule and the intensity of high-stakes competition, the grind session feels like a training camp for those who aspire to greatness. We are dedicated to thriving in the spotlight, but the journey to success is never easy for a young athlete. At the grind session, we're committed to guiding them through every challenge. From navigating the recruitment process to character development, we empower our athletes to safeguard their brand and manage their finances effectively. Our reach extends far beyond the court, capturing the attention of teams, leagues, fans, and agents across the globe.
The grind session is the best league in the country, and it's that for a couple of reasons. There's talent across the board. There's great coaches and historic programs. The amount of NBA players, the amount of McDonald's All-Americans that have come from this league is second to none. And then it's innovative, right? The rules, the game day experience, the places that we travel to play at, and just the mental and physical test for being in the grind session, right? It is a grind. The places that you travel to, the level of competition, the physicality on a day-to-day basis is a different level for this level of high school basketball.
Game, and he certainly was there. Oh, Dillingham counted and put him on the line. Still dribbling. And now he's your final MVP. Murray, 2-point shot. That's good. For Jamal Murray, what a shot. Step back, three-pointer. That's good. Jamal Murray from way downtown.
You got the black eyes and the bloody nose, and you gonna get a call and you can
Obvious lead pass. D.A. the two-hand jab.
Our league is a mosaic of talent. From November to April, our teams travel across some of the world's most unique cities and countries, competing in over 400 action-packed games, fostering the next generation of basketball stars. With captivating stories and engaging posts, we connect with millions of followers, inspiring them with every dribble, every shot, every victory.
Hey, whenever they're done. We play on the grind session, the toughest competition every night.
For the last 12 years, the grind session has opened doors and paved the way for countless athletes. We continue to evolve, bridging the gap in international high school basketball. And we're gearing up to kick off the 2025-26 season in Kingston, Jamaica, from October 31st to November 2nd, 2025.
Preseason talk, everybody loading up, everybody dogs. It's time to come out and play. Yeah, man, it's the grind session.
All right, so we're set, ready to roll here for the third quarter, and iSchool, the largest lead they've had thus far in the game, 38-27 with that last second three right towards the end. I told Coach, I was like, man, I was going to say something to you about not advancing the ball until they made the shot. So
looked like it was still in his hands, but I mean, I guess they ain't checking it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. It's like, throw all that strategy stuff, just get it to him and go.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Oh, we're zone. Okay.
So a little bit of a different look defensively for DNA, and it's a good look that rattles in and out there for iSchool, and we'll come back the other way. Casillas into the front court here as they get into their set, and when they get into their sets, it's been a good thing here for DNA. McGee kind of gets hold there as he's kind of curling some of that floppy action or pin down.
Another reason why I like playing with a shot clock, we would go 1-3-1, and if it went to the corner, we would trap it. But what we would do is, if you're spending 10 seconds to bring it up, we would trap it. When he skips it, we're back into our matchup, and if the ball went to the high post, we went man. So you're giving multiple looks, but you're trying to confuse the defense. And I did that back in 2017. We played DeAndre Ayton in the semis in this. We beat Victory Rock for the very first round, and then played DeAndre. They had Josh Green. That was a really good team at Hillcrest, and kind of mixed up the matchups. We would show zone. And
you win that game?
Got beat by one. Great game.
Coach is over here flexing a little bit because he's talking about shutting down #1 overall picks and everything.
Well,
That's
let me
great
just
stuff.
tell you, he was an enjoy to coach against because it made me get better as a coach.
Absolutely.
You know, when you gotta prepare for a 7-footer that can, I mean, it's got great hands, runs the floor, and is just athletic. I mean, that kid. We knew right then and there, I was like, #1 pick.
Yep.
He'll be at Arizona for a year. But that year alone, though, I mean, I always tell Dan, that's one of the underrated years. We had Luguentz Dort. We had Mamadou Diarra with me.
Yep.
We had Shea. We had his cousin Nick.
Yep.
We had the Fale Dante.
Hamilton Heights is here this weekend, actually.
I mean, that year, we had a lot of good players. Gary Trent Jr. was at Prolific. Prolific was really good that year. I mean, they got it going. People just they have no idea.
Josh Jackson. Was Josh Jackson there that year?
No,
he was before.
But they had Gary Trent Jr. and Paul Scruggs.
That's right.
Paul Scruggs had a great career at Xavier. He played with Quentin Gooden, who played for me. I got to watch a lot of Paul. He's a good player.
Oh, good help at the midline. Oh.
Now, I got a question on that because it's different from college and high school.
Yeah.
I know you've got to be able to let him catch it and make a basketball play.
Yeah.
If you don't let him catch it and make a basketball play, I'm pretty sure that should be a block.
Yeah, it's the same, kind of the same philosophy of allowing a guy to
now,
win.
I don't know if that's different. Yeah. That's a good question I'm going to ask you.
Yeah. Tough call there.
Yeah.
Either way you look
but either
at
way,
it.
I mean, in high school that could be it, which I could get, but in college that might be a block. You know, you just never know. It looked like he didn't let him give him time to get a basketball play.
Absolutely.
See how he's showing his hands and bumping with his hips? They're not going to call that. Now, if his hands come down, yes. Yeah, I went over to say what's up to my guy Hayworth. He got on me because I got a green blazer on. I was like, don't worry, I'll have a purple one on.
Oh, man. That's right. We'll see Mel playing here tomorrow.
They're fun to watch, man. Got to watch them to St. X several times. And they matched up. It was a heck of a game in the KOB. And, you know, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize they're in the same district.
Oh, wow.
So they'll play.
So they're beating up each other all year.
So they'll play in the KOB. They play in the KOB. They're going to probably meet each other in the LIT, possibly could. They play during the regular season.
Do they play twice at home and away?
No, just once. But they have district and then regional. So you could play 5 times.
Wow. Wow.
And then Jane Johnson's back at Trinity. Cole Elan just got eligible at Ballard. So, you know, things are heating up.
Wow. Well, my son, he plays at McCracken. They're 11th in the state right now.
I know who you're saying is. I watched. He's a good player.
I appreciate it. I didn't know. What's crazy is it's music to my ears that one of those guys are going to be out of the picture come state.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Honest.
Yes. I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
He's literally at the
Just coach.
Yeah.
He missed it.
It's a rough job.
He missed it. I know, but he missed it. Let's coach. We walked. Yep, good call. Very good call. Can't gather him. It's so funny when you watch kids that have college potential, but they're just behind from the discipline and the, being organized.
No, you got to say that louder for the people in the back, Coach.
But the thing was, like, I learned at a young age when I was at 22 feet in South Carolina, that's when I first met Pat Kelsey. He was at Winthrop. And Pat Kelsey and Brian Cloven were in my gym more than anybody. And so I got to watch Pat when he was at, at a young age at Winthrop. And, man, I'm telling you, I just knew then he was going to be a star because of how he interacts with his players. But he would always say, we have to be organized. Yeah, we're going to play in space and we're going to play fast, but we're going to be organized by doing it. And we're not going to be wild.
I love to call it definition I've heard and used over the terms with coaching kids is control the chaos.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, you got to have controlled chaos. Yeah, we want to be fast. We want to get the defense scrambling, but we're organized in how we do it, and we're going to control the chaos.
Yeah, my rule used to be if you want to play fast, you better sit down and get one stop, one shot, and then we're running. But if you're not going to do your job, then guess what? I'm gonna dictate what I want next. And kids don't realize when you get to college that it's amplified times 1,000.
Yep.
You might not even have a get to chance. Oh, here we go. Ooh, gotta be a block. Ooh, how about that one? I'll have to see a replay on that one.
He was underneath the net.
Once again, if the arc's there, it's a block. That's why we need that arc.
Sorry, I was explaining the rule to a coach. I didn't know if y'all didn't care to hear that over the broadcast there. Good tight defense.
Got to be backcourt.
Ooh. Oh, we call a foul there.
You'd have won that one.
Got to pick your spots, Coach. Got to pick your spots.
Can I ask you where he pushed him at? I know, I'm saying, but where on the court? Because it was back court. He might, if he pushed him on this side of the court, though.
A great argument for the coach.
I love it.
Like, yeah.
Reasonable argument.
Yeah, like, hey, I don't disagree that he pushed him.
Yeah.
But that happened after that backcourt.
Yeah, I mean, he was a foot past him. See how he's showing his hands? That's what people don't realize. Like, I mean, he's got some long arms. Like, he does a good job of showing his hands. Caden Johnson does.
You know, I'll tell you another thing I'm noticing by iSchool's defense. I know they give up a bucket there, but they made him earn it. And so they're not doing unnecessary switches. I know teams like to switch everything, but
see, that's the problem.
I think there's an IQ part when I just see teams switching to be switching, and you get a guard switching off on a 6'10 kid or 6'1. Why? You just fight over it.
Yeah.
Know the assignment, KYP. If it's a shooter, get over the top. If it's a driver, get underneath. And don't do unnecessary switches. iSchool's doing a great job of picking their spots of when they switch.
Yeah, you hit it on the head right there. It's like kids think, all right, if we're going to switch everything, I'm not even trying to fight. My rule used to be like, listen, if there's a ball screen up top, if it's above the volleyball line, we're always going under. If he's making 35-footers like Steph Curry, then we'll adjust. But if it's below it, okay, you're getting over that screen.
Exactly.
We're not switching. I'm not switching my big on him, and then especially if he's in drop. But, no, I completely agree with you. They're doing a better job of guarding that action. And, the biggest thing is you have to pick your battles, like you said. We got to do more coaching.
Yeah.
Just coach your team up. Try to get a better shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, but you hit it on the head. Like they're playing into it, and you gotta. At the end of the day, you gotta control what you can control. I can't dictate what that official's going to call.
That's right.
So, but I can control how I respond to it.
That's right.
I used to tell people all the time. I learned that from watching a long time ago. Best way to see if you're going to get a call is if you argue the call and then you get a post touch. If I get my guy in space to where I know, all right, you're going to have to call something because he's about to put pressure on you.
That's
going
right.
downhill.
That's right.
Yeah, both these teams just contain a little bit more. Like right there. You see how he was waiting on him? He's got to go meet him. I think one thing used to make me pull my hair, or whatever hair I do have left, is when you're giving up a straight line drive from the top. You know, there's nothing else that can break down your defense.
11-point game here, 46-35. A lob that just couldn't handle the catch there, and it's going to be off Banks last. And DNA, they're ready to roll.
Go.
That's a tough shot.
Absolutely. Use the left hand going left there.
Right.
They'll help you. Baker, nice acrobatic save there along the baseline. Actually, that wasn't Baker. That was Johnson.
So you're calling for a foul. He should be dunking that.
Automatic.
Robinson.
Yep. Definitely came in his face.
It's a foul. You do it all the time.
Yeah, I like flybys. And I learned that back in like 2019, 2020, right before COVID. Like, they did a study like, all right, if I close out short, chopping them, right?
Yep.
Am I really going to be able to get there and contest it? Whether if I fly by and I make you ball fake, sidestep, percentages drop.
Absolutely.
You know? Now, obviously, that dictates depending on who you're playing, if they're a hot closeout, what they're shooting from three. But I always love to fly by. Michigan is, I can't believe nobody has noticed this. Michigan is the best in the country. They'll fly by, and it's usually they're big, and they're getting the rebound, and they lead the country in leak-outs. And it's not because they're snowbirding. They are flying by, and, I mean, it's unreal. I've got a video. I have to send it to you. But
yeah, I'd love to
they're
see
my
it.
pick to win it all because it's anywhere on the court, and their bigs do a great job. So think about it. If my big is getting out there, because they got a kid that was at UCLA last year. It's like 7'4". It's going to be a great NBA player. Does a great job. And think if he leaks out and we're getting that rebound, I mean, it's an easy bucket. But, yeah, they lead the country. And next time you watch Michigan, you would definitely be intrigued because some people really don't pick up on it, but I've never thought about that when I used to teach flybys. But I can tell you this, if I ever teach it again, that will be flyby for a snowbird, but we got to get that rebound. But it's a smart thing. So think about it. Like if I can create an advantage, and that's a little thing. Think about it. If I can get good at flying by, go get it.
Yeah.
I get an easy bucket.
Absolutely.
And then you get five guys buying into that, and the wealth just spreads. I mean, dude, those guys are bought in right now. They are tough to beat. I mean, when I watched them play against Villanova a couple weeks ago, they beat them 40, and Villanova's a top.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and Kevin Willard's got them playing. I mean, just took them to the woodshed.
Yeah.
So
I think of Michigan. I think of Winters Grady on the grind session last year, freshman there.
Good pickup for them.
Absolutely. Good sized kid too, man.
Yeah.
I know on film and on the TV screen, it didn't look to be as big as he is, but he's a legit 6'5", 6'6" shooter.
Solid.
That's
like
Casillas. With that finish, the Queens, New York guard.
Looked like I said, looked like a New York tape.
Good pull. That's off the front of the rim there, and extra opportunity for iSchool.
Second one's always go in, though. Wall up. See, like right there, like what you're saying. Just show your hands. You ain't got to do nothing else. He's in no man's land.
And Buckeyes not boxing out there.
That's definitely a foul.
So we're in bonus. It'll be 2 shots coming up here for DNA.
Yeah, right there, getting a little sloppy. They just need to get back, stop the ball, quit pressuring it so far up. I used to hate it when kids get fouls from 92 feet away from the basket. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's very few teams that harass the basketball from this.
3:27 to go here in this third quarter. Our following game, 7 o'clock, Zephyr's Hills taking on Gillian Academy. You're going to see 2 of the best bigs in the country. We're talking about Tony Bryan, who's committed to go to University of Mizzou next year. ESPN has him at 14 as far as their rankings. And then you have Marcus Ponder, man. Shaquille O'Neal, big fan of this kid.
Yep.
He is, I tell you,
Stud, man.
Marcus has come a long way. He had he would tell you some of my words motivated him this past summer. He had a lot of classic big man problems.
But it takes a
rebounding,
village.
yeah, it does. Rebounding, bringing it down to his waist, hitting the floor a lot. Just a lot of things that he's improved. Inconsistent free throw shooting routines. I probably saw him with 4 or 5 different routines. He's cleaned that up. And just taking pride in doing what he does, rim running, rebounding, and the points to take care of himself. Once he got that mindset, he's been great.
Fives don't realize if I just run to the rim, it's going to open something up. It might not be for me, but if you get a big that can just rim run all the time, it's going to open something up. And
I try to tell them it's the quickest way to a bucket. It's the quickest way to get from one end of the floor to the next, no matter who you are.
Like if you watch up-tempo, really good up-tempo teams in college, their bigs run straight to the rim.
Yep.
And another thing I like, too, when bigs don't, I used to tell my bigs, sprint back to the nail and clog everything up.
Yep.
Because if he's going to take his time to get back, then we're going to play 4-on-5.
That's right. It's a 4-point game. DNA, they've clawed their way back into this one. Second free throw is good as well. Good stroke at the line there by Johnson.
There we go. See how he got over top of that screen? Oh.
Got to finish those. Need that too.
Yeah, I like him. Runs the floor, guards. Body language is not bad.
So Johnson with the strong drive.
Yeah. Low to mid-major, what he looks like is what he's got. Yeah, if I'm Morehead State, Northern Kentucky, I am all ooh. Yeah, tell me you can't watch him and say he's a New York guard.
Listen, you just mentioned, I know you didn't get a chance to finish your point there because of that play that was taking place, but you mentioned Morehead State and some of these mid-majors, so on and so forth. Listen, they don't have the same amount of NIL money as some of these bigger schools, even mid-major.
Like that, then.
Absolutely. I would be flooded in a grind session event to find that underclass. And then I almost think schools worry about investing in a freshman and they're leaving. That's just part of it. I mean.
When I was talking to coaches this summer, Clemson, they're not even recruiting high school kids.
Yeah.
So, but they're staying out. They're going to events because they're keeping track on who they like early on. But then you go to Marquette, and they're just recruiting nothing but high school kids. And a lot of people don't know this. They've not had a portal kid in 2 years.
That's a great point.
And that's culture. And that's Shaka, and that's a big fan of his. But think about it. If my culture's good, okay, I'm not going to have to worry about kids leaving.
Right.
And think about it. If every year I'm having to reteach, and I used to think about this when I coached prep because you do have a new team every year, but think about it in college basketball. You have
13,
a new team
15 new guys
every year, so you better be on your P's and Q's and be a great talent evaluator.
And who knows if those personalities are going to gel. Yeah, they may check your boxes of, hey, I need a shooter, I need a 4 that can stretch, I need a 5 that can do this and that. Skill-wise, they may check those boxes, but it comes those intangibles. And how much chemistry can you build year in and year out with 14, 15 new guys?
Yeah, it's tough. Look at Purdue. That's why I think Purdue's a dark horse. They have the same team from about the last 3 or 4 years, so they have all that experience, and they're number 1 in the country in offense. So, you got to look at, all right, who's got experience, who knows, and that's why I think late in the year, even though they don't pass the eye test, they don't have those certain guys that are these big guys coming out of the portal. I still think they're going to be a hard out in March. And they're fun to watch. Painter can coach. One of the best.
Now, I want to say this when it comes to NIL, too. You get these agents involved. When I say agents, I mean uncles and cousins and AAU coaches and things of that nature. And I think the danger, there's some contact there, I think the danger in it is you have business people, non-basketball people trying to help kids make basketball decisions.
Yes. I was in an NCAA meeting, and basically they were talking about the NIL, how they're trying to do it, the collective bargaining, all that thing. And the biggest thing is, like you said, is the guys that don't know. And it's ruining college basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Like Cal hit it on the head. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
When you got kids that's waving up to his, it's a little and this is my wish. You shouldn't lose a year or two if you go to JUCO.
Yeah.
So think about it. If I don't lose a year or two going to JUCO, I go into college as a 20 to 21-year-old man, 25, 26, there's nothing wrong with that. But when I'm playing 6 years at Division I, that's a little much, in my opinion. They're going to have
don't forget red shirts and red shirt year and all that.
They're going to have to do something because it's spiraling out of control. And then the thing at Baylor, like, the dude was in the NBA.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how's he eligible?
Yeah, exactly.
like,
was drafted. Didn't go undrafted.
Yeah.
A first-round draft pick.
So it's like, dude, this is like the Wild Wild West. So something's – NCAA is going to have to do something.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Somebody's going to have to step up. But you have – think about it. If you go NAIA JUCO and I don't lose a year, think about what that's going to do for junior colleges.
Right.
So you got a kid who's like maybe a year away. There's nothing wrong. Look at how many good junior college players that are in NBA. Jimmy Butler, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. I mean, those are NBA Hall of Famers. So if I take that away, JUCO boost, you help their revenue, and then we ain't got guys playing for 8 years.
Right.
This kid's an intriguing prospect for a freshman. He got good size, good handle, athletic. I like him.
59-48. That's the end of the third. We'll be back with the fourth in just a bit. This is the Grind Session. $59-48, 9 minutes to go here in this one. DNA got it cut down to about 4, the deficit in that third quarter before iSchool went on a little bit of a run. Now they throw a zone at DNA, which DNA started the half throwing a zone at them. So a little bit of cat and mouse, a little bit of chess moves being made here. And just good jump to the ball there by Baker. Quincy Baker getting the hand on
it up on them, making them think a little bit. I used to like doing a 1-2-2-3 quarter. We're not trapping. We're just making you spend time bringing across. And then, now once you get across, you only got 22, 23 seconds to get a shot off. In this game, you ain't got to worry about that, though.
That's all right.
Shots getting off in the first 15 seconds.
That's right. Man-to-man defense here by DNA. Banks to give it up to Baker. Baker with it now. Quincy with 10 to go here on the shot clock as he'll get that high screen back from Banks. He'll reject it instead. And just a +1 opportunity coming out for him. That's keeping the pressure on.
Yeah.
And if you're DNA, you just got to keep playing.
I like them go back zone a little bit. They caused them a couple problems earlier when they went that way.
Baker, really good looking prospect here for iSchool, just a junior.
Yeah, good looking kid. Looks a little bit bigger than 6'3".
I agree. Sometimes that program gets you a couple inches taller. And then the reverse of Quincy over here.
I'd be intrigued to see how many good basketball players that never end up playing college basketball that are probably really good dual athletes. That never, because Texas is a hotbed for football.
Oh, absolutely. That and Alabama.
Yeah.
It's just like you got Caleb Holt coming out of Alabama, and it's just football central.
Yes.
Playing that prolific.
Well, they're fun to watch.
Yeah. Brian's done a phenomenal job, man, over the course of his
Well, he's made it
career.
like a college program.
Absolutely. He's a young guy, 26, 27. He's won 3 Grand Session World Championships. This is McGee. This is the kid I was talking about.
There we go.
That just started playing basketball, did make his high school team,
Dude, his
been playing
upside.
organized
Woo.
ball for a short amount of time.
He just lives in the gym for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my. He'll have plenty of suitors.
And I love his energy. Just makes a bucket, runs to the other end.
Got good length. Got to know how to use it, though. Got to get them hands up.
I'm a McGee fan, that is for sure.
He's got a lot of upside.
And we got a shot clock.
That was premeditated. I don't know which way.
So I think we got a shot clock violation, but it hit the rim and then a rebound. So I think it's going to end up being an inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, it happens.
So. Well, I'm thinking the same thing, 62-50.
Yeah. Yep, inverted whistle. Ooh.
No explanation. I'll just get back to it.
All righty then.
Again, zone look 2-3 here for iSchool. McGee flashes at the nail there. Pull up that rattles just in and out. The battle for the rebound off to iSchool. iSchool, Baker scanning the floor here as he gets into the front court. There's Goodman. Baker straight to the rim and
finish that. $1 million move and a 2-sit finish.
That comes up short. And an easy two run out.
Yeah. If the high school can just relax and make DNA make some tough shots, make them work these next 2 minutes, you know, you got 6.5 left. By half of that, we got to try to cut it in half.
Look at McGee. I mean, this dude
Upside,
is so raw, man.
Has no idea.
And again, no facial expression, just runs back on the other end. This is a kid who's been playing organized basketball for less than 2 years.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's got a chance.
Yep.
And you know something else too, though. It's like make them make a tough play going to the weekend.
That's right.
Good pull up.
So 66-52 is our score. And we got a 30-second timeout call by iSchool. Just Brian's over there teaching, man. It's always the case.
Absolutely.
We young guys.
Absolutely. When you get into coaching, you better be ready to teach.
That's right.
Can't just roll the ball out. A lot of people try to do it that way. It's hard.
I know you've been in the coaching realm, taking a little bit of break and things of that nature, man. How grueling is it being a collegiate coach these days for you guys?
It's
around
all
the clock.
recruiting, you know, and then, you know, if you're NAIA, depending on your school, you can only take so many out-of-state kids.
That's right.
You know, so, you know, luckily.
Now, is dollars restricted too as far as scholarships?
Well, it depends on the school. You know,
yep.
You know, where I was at last year, we were blessed enough to have 13 scholarships. Now, that's rare
Gotcha.
for NAIA. But at the same time, you know, if you get a good academic student, you can scholarship him half and then
Yep.
use that, you know, which a lot are doing. But you know, A.W. Hamilton's a good buddy of mine, and something I found out about him, they're using that extra scholarship as NIL money. They're not giving it away. So, you know, the scholarship just went up, which is smart because they're trying to get more freshmen. Well, quit letting 28-year-olds play.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, okay, if I'm not going to use that scholarship, use it for NIL money. That's genius in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Especially if you ain't got it.
Another tough turnover there for DNA. That's back-to-back there. Having problems against this zone.
What I'm afraid of is when this comes to high school because it's eventually going to come.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think it's an epidemic that needs to be addressed right away.
I completely agree.
I don't know if there's enough sense of urgency to fix it.
Like,
Good lob there.
I look at it when Zion Williamson played. What do you think his NIL would have been?
Ridiculous.
You know, now, you know, it'd have probably been 12, 13 million.
Yep.
And that would have been at the start. But, think about how much money ESPN, makes off, Duke playing.
Yep.
But at the same time, they do deserve something. But I agree, there has to be a line down the middle. It's got to get organized in some type of way. And I don't really like guys playing at 4 different schools.
Right.
I think you should be able to maybe only transfer twice after your freshman year. That maybe eliminates, Then you ain't got guys and you ain't got to worry about coaches trying to, reestablish a culture year in and year out.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep, it's a legal screen.
Yep. Got to hold that screen a little bit longer.
I was talking to a good friend of mine who's over at Tennessee Tech, and he told me, hey, we're only taking 2 high school kids a year. We're going to go 1 big, and then just kind of whatever else we feel like fits what we need. But
isn't it funny, though, how you talk to him, and all these parents think that, oh, well, my baby can play there.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. Well, guess what? They're only taking 2 high school kids.
Exactly. It's already hard enough before that.
Yeah. No, I know a lot of schools that are starting to do that. Like some schools that might only take 1 high school kid. But like last year, I was trying to tell people, some schools are not even recruiting freshmen. They're not recruiting you to your senior year.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how much they're going to have to go in the portal.
Yep.
I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, too, at the same time. But it's like, yes, it's very grueling. Because, if I piss you off, are you going to leave?
Right.
Things don't go your way and you don't try to follow the process,
Yep.
And what these parents don't realize, if you leave early and try to transfer, depending on what this says in the contract, you have to pay some of that money back.
Hey, I know when NIL first started, I don't know how it's structured now. It's changed. I know it's incentive-based early on.
But now it's incentive plus from the school. So basically, if you sign a contract and I have to be on campus on August 31st, I have to fulfill that contract on May 1st. If I put my name in the portal, I cannot leave until that contract is fulfilled. Now, if I transfer before then, I have to pay a percentage of that back. Now, every school is different from what I've been told, but I like that. Okay, you want to leave? Go ahead. You're going to give me back 20%.
Yeah.
And I've seen where schools are starting to fine kids because they're late. If we're going to pay you this money, nice bouncing, athletic. If we're going to pay you this money and you're going to be late, missing class, I'm going to fine you. You want to be a pro athlete, I'm going to treat you like one.
That's right. See us
splitting
through, good pocket pass. Couldn't handle it there. Long time it camped in that lane. A pull up from the nail, and that's good.
Shot.
Oh, one of my favorite coaches just walked in the building. That's
women's team.
Barry, from Example Prep. He's got 3 or 4 young ladies that are going high major D1.
I think that'll snowball. You may be honest, because it won't snowball to where it's going to affect a lot of kids. It's just going to affect the top tier. And I think about it. If I have high-level girls going against high-level girls, that's good basketball.
You won't see her. Are you going to be in Kentucky next week?
Yes.
You're going to see a young lady. I'm so excited. So the American way, you would see her name S-A-R-A would be Sarah. But she, from Spain, she pronounces it Sada.
Okay.
Sada.
I like it.
She's probably, you know how you saw DeAndre Ayton and you were like, that's the #1 pick? That's Sada.
Same way, yeah.
6'5", guard moves like one of these guys out here, can dunk it right hand, left hand.
But think about how this league is preparing her for college.
Absolutely.
And not scoring 50 and 60 against girls she probably shouldn't be playing against.
Absolutely. Down to her final choices, she's got South Carolina, she's got UConn, she's got all of those.
She's got all the blue bloods.
Probably going to have the highest paid NIL contract of any. I mean, like, she's really
that good.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited.
So you'll get a chance to see her next week. And soft-spoken kid, very camera shy, not kid of very little words. And the 2 for that team is committed to Indiana, and that's Gigi Battle. I mean, so you got one uncommitted with UConn and South Carolina.
IU's got a really good women's coach.
Absolutely. the #1 women's team in the country, DME.
Yeah, Danville Christian had a couple of international girls the last couple of years, and it's paid off for them.
Absolutely.
And boys both. I think one of them ended up in Louisville, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, two with at iSchool, Keontae Gray Bears got a chance.
Absolutely.
If the game can slow down for him just a little bit, you got a chance. So, like, for instance, see how they know what they're running. So that should be a reject into a twist screen, you know, like simple stuff like that. And that's what you're going to see in college. It's like, all right, if I go set this pin down, they know it's coming. I'm just going to reject it, and then let's get into something else. Let's not panic.
Wait not to foul if you're iSchool there.
Yes.
Do something silly.
Yeah,
76-61.
Yeah, he's an intriguing prospect. Very athletic, very good in transition. Yeah, like if I'm Morehead State, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
EKU.
One quick one I want to get to before this one ends. What about the mid-major school falling in a trap of the portal?
Yeah.
And thinking that, hey, we're supposed to do what Kentucky does and Auburn and Mississippi State does. I think this is a perfect opportunity for them to go grab a top 100 kid that maybe they had a 0 chance of getting in years past. I don't understand their philosophy of trying to keep up with the Joneses there. They're not going to have the same amount of money. You're not going to get the same caliber of player. Go build a relationship with a top 100 kid, and you may get 1 or 2.
Well, Liberty, they've got some NIL, but they ain't got Power 5.
Exactly.
They have done what the blueprint is for mid-major basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, they're top 25 every year, and he's got multiple Kentucky kids. He's got Colin Porter. He's got Reese Davidson, who's Mr. Basketball candidate from North Laurel. I mean, he's got quite a few Kentucky kids, but what he's done is he's done a great job of what you said. He's went and got 115th in the country and 125th.
Yep.
But also, he doesn't lose kids.
Right.
So Colin Porter's going to be a junior, and then now you're still having a friend. Like, the culture, like, that is the blueprint for mid-major basketball, because you know as well as I do, you hit on the head, mid-major basketball's dead.
Yep.
You know, and I hate to say it, but this portal, man, that's what's going to happen.
Yep. Unless you're at Murray State and your head coach brother is an NBA agent that represents John Morant. It's a different story.
It's a different story.
Different story. All right, we'll have an interview with the player of the game. This is the Grind Session.
Come on, coach. That's how he do it. Come on, coach. That's all I do.
I'm here with the player of the game, Johnson. 17 points for you, and then, coach, why are you doing you like that, man? With the brand?
He just always messing with me. Like, come on now.
Hey, you guys gotten the new year off to a really, really good start. You know what I'm saying? The Riz over here is crazy.
Chill out.
Right. All right, man. Talk about how important it was to get this weekend off to a good start.
It's always important to get the weekend off to a good start. You know, we just came here, you know, be confident, do what we had to do.
Talk about your role on this team, what coach expects out of you as far as leadership and your part in playing for iSchool.
Say that one more time.
Talk about, coach, expectations for your role being a part of this team.
Just being the best player I could be, you know, just doing whatever I need to help win. That's pretty much.
All right, man. All right. Hey, listen, great win for them. Our player of the game, 17 points. All right, yes, sir. We got another great matchup coming up. This is the Grind Session.